This is Urs Heckmann from UHE, and we're showcasing our latest product, which is gonna come out in a few weeks, and it looks very much like the REPRO-5 software that we just did. It's got one big difference. It's polyphonic, so it resembles another vintage synthesizer that is like the bigger brother of the synthesizer that REPRO-1 is inspired by. And you got all the familiar controls, and it's got a different modulation system. It's got different oscillator levels. It's got the same filters and amplifiers and stuff. So it's basically the same thing, but we threw the sequencer out, and instead we have the unison button, which makes for fat sounds, and I can show you a couple of sounds. There's this nice standard funk bass. And you have the where is it? You have those gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous pads. So it pretty much fulfills the promise of a polyphonic version of REPRO-1, but a little bit less here, a little bit more there, and also it does have the tweaks page. You can pan the voices individually. You got all the different kinds of like filter models and envelope models that we have in REPRO-1. That's the main thing about it. It looks gorgeous. We're still working on final touches, like it distorts a little bit more than REPRO-1 and all of that. There's a little bit more coming. It also has the effects section, and in the effects section we had to do a little difference, a little makeover. JAWS, the wave folder effect from REPRO-1, did not work in a polyphonic setting, so we added something called Velvet, and everybody can guess what it does. We don't know yet if it stays in there or if we put it inside the sonic conditioner, and we added, but we don't really know if we can do this, we added distortion per voice. Like a lot of the charm of REPRO-1 came from having a really good distortion, but in a polyphonic synth this distortion doesn't work, so we thought, why not add a distortion per voice? But as I said, this is still to be decided. And presets, we currently have like 15 presets, there'll be hundreds. Yeah, it's work in progress. Give it another like 6 to 10 weeks, and it will be a very nice upgrade for REPRO-1 users. Yeah, that's basically all I can say at the moment.
What about our best friend, the CPU consumption?
CPU consumption? Well, for most of it, you get by without the HQ mode. With the HQ mode on, it can be a bit more, but we have multi-core support built in from the start, so it's the same CPU usage pretty much as REPRO-1. However, because JAWS is not in it, JAWS was the most expensive effect on REPRO-1, and we haven't put it in here. So it is a tad lighter on CPU, and if you don't do these absolutely crazy sounds, you can forego the high quality option. It still sounds absolutely gorgeous, and you should be able to play it on any like i5 or later, easily.
So there's no ARP, no sequencer?
No. For ARPs and sequencers, you've got REPRO-5, and it does that very well.
So if you plan something like the MIDI out to the Pro 5 or something like that?
We don't know yet. We don't know yet. We don't have MIDI out yet on anything. It's mostly because there's simply no plugin standard that has MIDI out by default except for VST2, and so we can't do it in VST3, we can't do it in AAX, we can't do it in audio units. We can do it with workarounds, but there's no clean solution, and I don't like supporting not so clean solutions.
Price points?
It will be very likely, so the idea is this, it's going to be included with REPRO-1. The upgrade will be make many people extremely happy, and after some time, after an introduction offer, we will raise the price of the bundle, and it will be somewhere either 129 or 149 dollars. We have to see where we gravitate, and it depends on, we have to do new presets. If we have to spend like a couple of €1,000 and more presets, then we will add $5 more to the price or something.
And you tell me something about Zebra 2?
Yes, we also have a new skin, but also new functionality for Zebra. That's still not. Oh wait, it's live. I have to wrap my head around the line. All right, there it is. So we're working on a new skin, and here is a perfect example. This is why we do wooden side panels, because if the wooden side panels weren't there, and you have it in front of live, you can't distinguish. It's the same color as live, and then it goes away. It like camouflages itself. So this is why we made a wooden panel here to distinguish it from live. And I put it in the background so you can concentrate better on it. So basically, it's a new, more clean design. It's easier on the eyes than the one that we used to have. And we have nicer editors. We've improved the usability of these editors, and like every kind of editor, be it oscillator or MECGs, now it has a big editor, right, like this, where you can do stuff. And then when you got this editor open, you got the module down here. And with the MECG, when you've got the MECG open in big, you see the modulations. So you can, this is the modulation onto the oscillator, and so you can edit it, and you have all modulations under control. You can add more modulations, you can take modulations away. Yeah, that's one of the major things. And then the same with the other big one is the mod mapper, right? With the mod mapper, you also have this drawable thing now. You have the modulations as well down here. So it's a big usability upgrade, and we added a wave folder, which is like this kind of distortion module here. It's not a very usual sound for it, but it's basically a really nice customizable wave folder with like more control over it than what you usually have in the analog realm. It's a typical modular synthesizer module, like from the West Coast Buchla style, and it grew on us so much that we put it into Repro, which is JAWS, and here is a different, a little bit more feature-rich version version for Zebra, where you can actually do all these the sounds that you associate with it. And yeah, this one has more features, but it doesn't have the AR envelope that JAWS has. It's a bit more behaved that way. What's new as well? Here we got the reworked perform view, where the X-Wiser is now the second tab. So here are the X-Ys, and you can assign, where is it? You can assign parameters right from here, right? So that you can assign parameters to effects, for instance, with a drag and drop interface, which was not possible before. And there you got the all new sliders and stuff. So it's a bit more. The visuals are more harmonized. It's bigger. It's sharper. You know, Zebra 2, the old skin, when you made it bigger, got a little bit blurry. This is not going to be blurry at all. And yeah, we improved most of the handles of like any kind of editor in it. And yeah, that's the 2.8 update, which is.
So this will be Zebra 2.7.
2.8, and it will come out. Well, we still have to do a little few touches and stuff. It will also come out, I think, no longer than 3 months from now.
And the beta phase in 1-2 months.
Maybe, yeah. Beta testers already have it. We have a couple of beta testers who already work with it. But the main thing is, I still have to code something for it. There's a couple of things like we want to bring the gradients or the halo of the knobs back, that, you know, which is missing at this point. Yeah, but it's gonna come though.
Okay, thank you.
Cool.
Have a nice show.
Thank you. You too.